Hello everybody, this is Cheryl. I am feeling much better today, and I am sorry that I did not come back yesterday to video the rest of our book that we were making in our last video. And I also have an announcement to make. I was going to do a giveaway when I reached 150 subscribers by May 1st. And when I uploaded my video, the very poor sounding video, because I had to use another method, another camera, but anyway, regardless, I realized I'm almost at 200 subscribers and it's not May. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and all you have to do for this giveaway is be a subscriber and leave me a comment on, let me see, I don't even know what you should comment. Comment to me and tell me where you're from. How's that? Just your location. It can be Australia, it can be Florida, it can be United States. You don't have to, give exact if you don't want to. But I'm from Florida, obviously. I've told you several times, Southwest Florida. I'm hoping to find more subscribers that are in my area so that we can perhaps get together for coffee, lunch, or crafting. Anyway, the giveaway will be a completed journal like the one we've been making. It will have all the pockets, the ephemera, the tags, everything that I will be putting in this book to send as my swap to my swap partner. You will be getting one as well, and it will be filled with lots and lots of goodies. So just give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and also just tell me where you're from, and that will be it. And then I'll do a drawing again, possibly sometime, how about Monday? That will give plenty of people to view my 2 videos on this particular project, and subscribe or once they find out about it, because I will be going public with this announcement on my personal Facebook and possibly some of the sites that allow me to do that. So today we are going to pick up my my things that I pulled to do today. I've pulled a napkin. Today we're going to put the pockets. We already put the first pocket in here, and I went ahead and put in the back pocket. So we've already done that. We've got the pocket here, and we've got the pocket here. And as you can see, like I said in my last video, I'll even take an eraser because it's here. I mean, these pockets are you can get a lot in them, and I plan on stuffing them. So now let's work on a pocket for this page. And I have pulled some ideas. These are some templates. I always keep templates around, usually in cardstock, but I have some templates here somewhere of my pockets, and I guess I don't, or maybe I put them in my box. Let me just check in here. I don't think so, because this is my box of little words and sentiments and things that I pulled for this project, and they're not in there. So we'll just make some new ones. They're not hard at all. So I'm going to use this for my template. And all I'm going to do is go across my page, making sure that, I'm coming I'm not impinging the hinge at all with my pocket. And all I have to do is get my pencil, and I am going to mark this right here Make sure I'm in frame. I think I am. Yeah. Let me just make sure I move over a little bit. I don't need this in the way. Or my paper clips. Okay, we're good. Put those out of the way and move this over. I should have checked this beforehand. I didn't, and I'm sorry. Okay, let me just make sure. Okay, so I'm just going to take my, I'm making a template for my pocket. So this is 2 inches, I believe. 1, 2, no, it's 3 inches. So I do want my pocket 3 inches because I'm going to be putting things in there. So all I have to do is make sure I'm at the edge here, but I want to give it a little bit more because I'm going to fold that. So actually, I don't think I have to cut this at all. So it is 1, 2, 3 inches deep. 3 inches deep by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches wide. Okay, so we're going 3 inches this way, 5 inches this way. And all we're going to do is we're going to fold it this way, about maybe a 1/2 inch. Yep. So there's a 1/2 inch, and we'll do another 1/2 inch on the other side. I hope you are all well and having a good day. Hello to all of my subscribers. Thank you for joining me today. And to my new subscribers, thank you for joining me today. This is a fun book. If you haven't seen the first video, it's long. I know, I'm sorry. But now I just want to make sure that this is going to fit a tag in it, because that's primarily what I'm using this for, is for tags. So this is my tag size that I'll be using. This is the template that I made, and that will fit fine. So, and then I have wider ones that I'll be putting in the front and the back pockets, and we'll be doing that in a minute. But so you want to end up with a pocket for the front after you've already folded it. You want to make sure that it's 1, 2, 3. It's just about 4 inches, like literally a hair, a breadth of 4 inches wide. Yeah, it's a breadth of 4 inches wide because I don't want to come anywhere near that. Okay, so, and I'm just going to center it. So it's going to be 4 inches wide, and then I'm just going to fold the bottom up just enough, not too much, just, you know, just enough. And then fold this in, because this is going to be my template. That's why I'm doing this. This is not going to be my pocket. So there's that little fold that you're going to have there. And then what you want to do is take your scissors. It's a beautiful day in Florida. I've already been up, and I'm just cutting off that excess like you do at the bottom. And then when I do fold that and glue, I'm going to be gluing on the bottom here, here, and here. Okay, so what do I want for a pocket? Because this is my template. And I usually make these out of cardstock, but it's, you know, you don't have to. You can make them out of anything. So move these out of the way and my tools so that you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to choose something to put as a pocket on the front of this, on the first page. And these are just pages that I have left over from from all the trimming that I did for this book. So that's what I'm using. Okay, so I like that. So all I'm going to do is very simply go to the bottom, and I am going to mark here, and here's my fold. Here's my fold. So I know I'm going to cut here. So I'm just going to make a light line. And I am going to get my scissors, which just pray that I cut you know what? I have to use my trimmer because I can't cut a straight line to save my life. And let's see. I didn't have to cut anything off the bottom. I don't think. No, I didn't. So I'm going to now fold up the bottom a skosh. And make sure you're even. And this is cardstock, in case you're wondering. It doesn't look even. That's why I use my scoreboard, because I can't fold even either. Okay, so I've got that, and then I had a fold line marked. There it is. Here's my fold line here. Great. And just let me find out where my other fold line is, because I didn't mark it. And there's my other fold line. And there you go. And then again, we're going to take our scissors. I'll move our template back here so I don't lose it. And keep this because, you know, it's great paper. We could do something with it. And I'm just gonna cut here for that bulk, to get rid of that bulk. And here to get rid of that bulk. And I think I'm going to notch my top. So I actually want a bigger one. I'm going to take my 2-inch, but I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm just going to go and do like just like a half, like a quarter moon, not a half moon. I'm just making sure it's straight in the middle. Punch, and it's, like I said, it's just a little bit, and you can ink that if you want. I'm waiting for my ink to come in. Well, I'm waiting to order it because I'm on a no spend April. I've been on a no spend since March, and so I'm just waiting for me to order that color. I suppose we could use, hold on one second, let me see if I have that real close by. I think it's the antique linen that I want, because I do like to, I like to edge it just a little bit. I have some antique linen. And where is my dauber? It is in my ink box. I'll just use this one for today. And I will, this is not my favorite, but it's the one that I have out. And I wasn't expecting really to do any inking, but this is the antique linen. It's just enough. I think it's really pretty. My tea stain on pink seems sometimes to be just a little bit too much on the pale pink. So the antique linen works really well for me. And yeah, so, and I'll ink the back as well. In case somebody wants that antique linen, you can see what it looks like. These are my Dollar Tree daubers, which work really well. I do like the Tim Holtz ones, but these keep me from being heavy-handed. So, and there you go. So we'll put this on here. And that's a perfect size pocket, I think, for our tag. I'll check it one more time to see, make sure I don't have to cut it down. Get out my template. And it fits great. So I'll just glue that down. And of course I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac, which is, you all know, is my go-to glue. And I'm just going to snip this just a little bit. Do I need to? Nope. I thought I needed to, but I don't. It's just a little teeny bit. I didn't really go very sideways on that, but you want to kind of snip it that way. So just a little bit, okay? And that way you don't have, you know, your corners not impinged at all. And they look nice and neat. So I'm going to glue the bottom first. And just, this is just your simple way of making a simple pocket. And you don't have to put a bunch of pockets on or flips or anything like that, but I just like to. I think it's a nice Happy Mail. It's a great way to keep your small ephemera pieces as well. I have a few of these. So now all you're going to do is find the bottom. And line that up on the bottom. And I like to have the folds because I like to be able to get in and out of my pockets. Rather than, you know, gluing the pocket right onto the paper. That's why I fold it. And then just, that's it. That's your first pocket. That's on. Just going to make this a little bit straighter on my edge here. So fussy. I'm so fussy. Okay then. And I am going to take a clip and just clip that down so that, or actually I might have to use a paper clip. Well, it's actually still moving around. So I'm gonna put a clip on that so it will dry nice for me. And like I've said before, these clips you can get at any sewing store or even Amazon, I think. I have a whole can of them. They're called quilting clips. I think they're called quilting clips. I'm not sure. That's what I used them for. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that so that it sets. And then, oops, grab that. So I'm just going to leave that and then decide what I'm going to do for my next page, which will likely be another pocket. And then I thought for this page, it might be fun if we had a bag so that we could put things into it. You know, we can still put a tag in it, for sure, but it needs to be decorated. So what I thought we could do is collage that a little bit and make it look nice. So let me put my templates right here. Get those out of the way. Make sure I'm still in frame. If you get dizzy, close your eyes. I'm going to lift this because I feel like I'm not in frame enough. I feel like I'm too low. I think that's better. Much better. Yes, definitely. Okay, there we go. Yes. All right. So this is just a I'm losing my words. I'm sorry. You're all screaming at me, I know. Vellum bag. So that's all this is. But I thought to collage it would be nice, you know, to put there. And I think I'll cut it down as well. So let me cut it down first. Move these out of the way. Oh, I have to put this on because I don't want it gooping out. These sugar bottles are great for any kind of glue, but especially my Fabri-Tac because it doesn't goop out. So I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. And this was just a thought I had when I was putting my things together. I thought, oh, maybe one of these would be fun to put some things in. So I just took off, I don't even know how much. I didn't measure it. I took off 2 inches, I think. Yeah, I did. So yeah, that's a good size. And I will divot that before I collage it. Or, yeah, I'll do it before I collage it. Let me just find a piece of paper. That's why I save strips and things like that, because especially with things like this, you really do need paper of some sort before you punch it, or it will just, it'll just bend it. It'll just make a mark. So figure out where you want to put that little divot. Put a couple of pieces of paper there. And then just take your punch. Put it in there. I do this with tracing paper too. It makes it much easier to punch it. And there you go. You have your little divot. And I will do some inking a little bit on this too. And this again is the antique linen. I may, because I'm collaging it, I think I'm going to ink the whole thing. See what happens. Although I'm using a wet glue or a glue stick, so I don't know if the ink will stay, but why not? I'll give it a try. I've never done this before, so welcome aboard. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be at 188 subscribers as of last night. I am thrilled. I am so happy. I have so many ideas to share, and I just, you know, I have been getting ideas from so many of you people who have been in different collaborations, and my inspiration has just been on fire. And Lord knows I have tons of inspiration books dating back to, you know, as far back as when I started. Well, they were books, and now I'm making them into boxes. But yeah, it's just fabulous. And I don't know, I just want to give back. So yeah, I just inked up my bag that I'm going to collage, and I won't do the back because you won't see it anyway. So I'll put this aside for now. And there you go so far. How am I? Just tilt this a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's collage it first. And I have a napkin I already pulled. It's got some hydrangeas and things on it. And just want to see what I want for it. I don't want the whole thing. I probably shouldn't have done that first. I probably should have done this first to see where I want things before I inked it. I like this. Now, before I separate, if I want a certain piece, I do my cutting first. And let me get my napkin scissors, my little... So I cut my napkin before I separate it if I'm going to be using it in collage, because it's easier that way to cut it. It's not as thin, so, you know, you kind of get what you want without making a, you know, a mess or whatever. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I just brought it to me like I'm here by myself. Well, I am here by myself, but I'm hoping you're with me. So yeah, the giveaway will be nice, I promise. My giveaways are typically very nice. I really like this writing up here, so I'm going to go above where I was going to cut. And so yeah, I'm excited about my giveaway. And I hope it works out, because this is really a nice little gift, I think. And then you'll have it so that you won't have to watch this video a dozen times because I didn't make sense. Anyway, I think you all know how to collage a napkin, but I just wanted to give you this little tip about cutting out places that you want. Do it before you separate, because it makes it easier to get that piece that you want. See? And I really am going to cut into that because I thought I liked the words, but I mean, I do like the words. I just don't like it in this. I want it to be more like the flower itself, which is a hydrangea, which is my favorite flower. I actually cut mine back, my blue one, and it is budding, and I'm so excited. I'll have to show you pictures of my garden one day. Take you out there. I used to be an avid gardener, but now I do pots and things like that. I'm going to say a quick hello to my husband and let him know I'm videoing. I'm hoping that's him coming in through the front door. John? Yeah. Okay, I'm just videoing, so I just wanted you to know.
You what?
I'm doing a video. I just wanted you to know.
Okay, I'll shut the door and turn the air conditioning on.
Okay, thank you. Did you have a nice morning? Good. Okay, well, here we go. Let's finish doing this part. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Sorry about that little interruption. And let's see. So we've got this, which I think will look really nice here. I have some white in there, but I think possibly I can take, yep, my little inker here. Not too hard, you don't want to rip your napkin, but it definitely took out that white. Yeah, that looks great. There's one piece. I'm going to put that up there. Definitely want to put on a sentiment, but I think I want something here. Let's see if we could. I think I'll just tear this apart. Let me just cut out what I want and then I'll tear it. Because tearing is fun too. It works just as good. Again, I'm bringing this way too close to my face, I think. Here we go. And then I'm just going to cut across here. And get rid of this white. I also use a wet brush. That works really well. I just didn't want to get this real wet because I don't know how it's going to act on my vellum pocket, you know, that vellum bag. And I was gifted a whole box of them, different sizes, from a friend who doesn't do crafting. She had a business, but she doesn't have her business anymore. So she gave me her vellum bags, and that she used to use for shipping, which is a blessing because, like I said, I used to make them out of tracing paper, which I still do. And see how I was able to get rid of all of that without too much fuss. And then I'll go over it again with the oxide because I like that look. The antique linen. And like I said, this is great for that because it causes me to be much less, it's just like a sponge. It's not really very rough. So it's perfect for napkins, and it keeps me from being real heavy-handed. And like I said, you can just get them at the Dollar Tree. I think they're paintbrushes, I don't know what they are. I think they're stenciling brushes, actually. You know, when you stencil. And that's it. I think that piece will be good. I'm just going to tear this edge up like this because it will look better. And then I'm going to just take it apart. Let me just get some tape. I hope wherever you are, you're enjoying a beautiful day, weather-wise. It's just lovely. John said he was going to put the air conditioning on, but I don't think we need it on. I don't have my window open. It's right in front of me, but that's only because I didn't want, my neighbors are doing some landscaping, and I didn't want them to be yelling in with it. A lot of times they'll yell in, hey, you know, what are you doing? And we'll just chit chat, whatever. But so I'm going to put this here and get the backing off of this. And I think there's two. Yep, there was two. And just be careful when you take it off because you've cut it already. So you just want to be careful. So yeah, I'm just going to pick at this a little bit to make it look a little bit less uniform. There we go. Does anybody else have problems when they have something in their mind and then they're like, I don't know, gosh, just put it down. As Julie from Camellia Crafts would say, put it down, woman. She's awesome. She's so great. And there we go. I'm gonna put that like that. And then maybe I'll put a sentiment or something there. So I don't want to take away from the tag that's in it or the page that it's going on. So I think that's plenty. Now let's get it down. And I'm going to use my go-to glue for napkins, which is my wrinkle-free glue stick by Scotch. Put my tape away. I won't need it anymore for this. And we'll put the cover back on this. So sorry. Just want to make sure that I have enough room here and you're in frame. So, step one is I glue onto my surface, not onto the napkin. And why is this so goopy? Maybe because it was in front of the window. I don't know. I will spread that around a little bit because it is pretty goopy. I can get that off really easily with my, excuse me. So I'll just put this down where I already put my glue. Pick this up and spread some more on there. And then I'll lift this up to where it doesn't have any glue and just kind of put a little bit more there, spread it around, and then carefully lift that back up. There we go. And let me just get a small piece of paper towel because, like I said, that was pretty goopy and I'm not sure why. And I'm thinking it's because it was over in front of my window. So, because it's never like that. And that came right off, so. And again, we need to place down our other hydrangea. So I think I'll go. I forgot to put this underneath where I wanted it, so I may have to cut that off. Unless I can move this up some more. No, because then I'll have to cut that off. Oh dear. Okay, let's do it. Let's see if I can do it this way. No, I am going to go this way, and I'm going to put a sentiment at the bottom. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I'll just put a little bit of glue here and start the process of getting that glued down where I want it, which is about here. I just love working with napkins. And I know that in the collaboration for Rach and Bella, I can't remember off the top of my head who did napkins, but somebody did. So you might want to check that out. And I'm just going to lift this up so that I know where I need to put my glue. And I'm just going to tap that and go up here. And you can put some Mod Podge, or I don't use Mod Podge, I use Liquitex, or I use PVA and water. But you can by all means go over that with this. I'm just concerned that if I do go over it, it will, it'll run my ink that I put down. So I might just go over carefully the flowers or something maybe later. But y'all know, I'm sure, how to do that. And if you don't, certainly give me a comment and I'll show you what I mean. Now I just have to get down these little branches. Put down a little bit more glue. And done. Now, for this, I'll find a sentiment. Or a tag, or actually I think I know what I want to put on that. And that is, let me find my little box, maybe a Tracy label, such as this one. It's like a, this one is a, like a specimen label. I have others in here, I think. I have I Love You, I have Dream, I have some I have some, I have these words of, but it's actually a whole sentence, and I won't be able to get that in. I'll use that for something else. That's from my Edith Holden that I decided to finally snip into. I only have like a gazillion of those books. And I have a gazillion of these, but they're in a, I'll bring it out because I want to. Oh, here's a butterfly too. That'll look good. All right, so let me just bring out my box of goodies here where I keep my labels and flowers and butterflies, and grab a Tracy label that I think will look good on that baggie. Where is it? It's stuck. And here they are, right here. And this is purple. And this says Notebook on Horticulture. I like that there. And I think we need something else. I'm not sure what, but I think that looks good. And the butterfly, where was that? I don't want to take away from the flowers at all, so I don't want something real colorful. Yeah, we'll do that. Put this away. This was a peanut box. My husband actually threw it away. My son had gotten us some peanuts for Christmas, all different kinds, and when we were done with it, he threw it away. And poor guy, I was like, what did you do? Why are you throwing that away? It's my perfect box ever. So yeah, I keep all my fussy cuts in here. And anything too big, I just lay on top. And this actually has a lip on it, so I've actually dropped this twice and nothing's fallen out. So that's a good thing. All right, so that's how we made another pocket. And I won't keep you forever on this. And like I said, you can by all means, you know, coat over that if you want. I don't think I am because like I said, I don't know how my ink would react to it. And I don't want the ink getting all, you know, I don't want to turn it into a liquid, so, which I think it might do, so I'm not going to go over it with any of my, like, Mod Podge or anything. It feels real good, and it's down there nice and sturdy, and I don't think anything's going to happen to it. So I'll put my butterfly on. I just want to put a little bit more glue underneath here. And you can go around and make sure everything's, you know, stuck down good by just doing that. You know, making sure, lift it up. And by now you can put it right on your napkin if you go carefully, and then just press it down. And this works on any, you know, any kind of, you know, paper or cardstock or book page or whatever. It's one of my most favorite things to do is collage with napkin and book page. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It really makes a difference. And look at that, so pretty. Looked like something right out of Edith's book. And here is my little butterfly, which I'm not going to put down the whole thing because, as many of you know, I coat these. Later on, I will do it. But now where do I want to put this? I think I'll put it okay, so we've got something over here, something here, something here. We need something up here. So I'll put this right here on the edge. And then what I do after that to turn it into kind of a plastic. It's just an idea. You don't have to do it. But this is a cheap way to use. I mean, you can use Nuvo drops, which I use often. I use glossy accents. But I'm going to show you an inexpensive way. And this is a gel nail polish that you do not have to have a lamp for. And it's a high gloss nail polish. Just make sure I'm in frame. It's a high gloss nail polish. And all I do, and I like it because it keeps it a little bit, you know, kind of plasticky. Because I never glue down all the way my butterfly. I like them to be in flight. But before I do that, I really should put his little wings on him. I mean, his little antenna, so I'll just do that. So I've showed you how to put a pocket on one of your pages, and then a glassine bag. So all you do is take your polish. It's gel high gloss. You can get it at the Dollar Tree. Don't spend a lot of money, because I use 3 coats and they dry really fast. Now if you have the UV light and you have the gel polish, it works really well. There are several YouTubers out there that use the light, but I've always used nail polish before I, you know, found Nuvo drops and glossy accents. But this takes nothing to dry. It takes seconds because it's on paper. And there you go. And it turns it into sort of a plastic. You could do both sides and it would make it even more plastic. I'm almost out of it. I have to buy another bottle. But you get a lot out of it because, yeah, it soaks right into the paper and it dries pretty quickly. And if you do that, and I might put another coat on that, but can you see it's a little bit glossy? I'll probably put another coat. I don't know what it would do to napkin. I've never tried it. And I'm not going to because I don't want my flowers to be glossy. And there you go. And now we'll just glue that down, and it'll be another bag for a tag or for some goodies. Make sure we want to glue it down on the right page. I think I want a plain page. Not a plain page, but something without flowers on it. This looks good because it's got my, you know, it's just pink on this side and kind of tan on this side. So I'll just glue it right here. And I don't think I'll put anything on the back, but I will keep something. I'm just going to glue it so that it's a 3-way. And I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac because that holds very well. And you can use score tape as well. Score tape holds very well. I've never had any trouble with wrinkling or anything. And I don't put a whole lot on. I just kind of dot it along the edge. So I don't want to lose any real estate either for a future pocket, you know, back pocket there. And there we go. And there is our next pocket. And I'm just going to kind of place that sort of in the middle. I'm not going to go all the way down to the bottom. we go. Bring it over here just a little bit. Oh, no, I have to remember that butterfly. I don't want it sticking out, so I have to bring it a little bit closer to my washi. I have to bring this a little bit closer. Okay, that's good. It still won't stick out, and even if it does, it won't still look pretty, but it doesn't stick out. I didn't think about that before I put it on there, but there's another pocket, and you could put a tag or what have you in here and back here as well. So honestly, that was the first time I have done that. So thank you for being patient. That worked out really good. I think there's going to be a lot more of these in my future. I love it. What do you think? So that's my second pocket. And like I said, you can put these pockets wherever you want. I'm going to take my clips off now just so that I'm not making this too heavy. These over here, get them out of the way. And last, I want to make a tag with you all, and that's going to be real simple. So anyway, any pocket will do. You could put multiple pockets. You could take, get some tracing paper, which I will do. You could put some tracing paper here, and then maybe here, and then put like little stamps and things in there, or put a tag, and then in the upper pockets you could put little stamps and stuff in. Okay, so that's another idea. So you've got this kind of pocket, you've got this kind of pocket, and then you've got this kind of pocket. And now I'm just gonna do a tag, and let's see. Oh, I also thought, I got this from, it's a freebie, and it was from Took's craft table. And it's a seed packet. So I will definitely be putting that in my little book as well to go along. The seed packet fits really well inside the front pocket. And I actually have a template for a seed packet. So you could also, you know, just make a template of a seed packet and make your own seed packet to match your journal. Okay, so that's done. So we'll leave this aside, and I will make my next tag. Pull out my template. And this tag, for all of my tags, or for most of my tags, well, for the tags that are going to go in the front pocket and back pocket, will be this wide, because they fit really well in the front and back pocket. But in this pocket, it's too wide. So for these pockets, I'll be using this tag, okay? But what I thought I'd do is make a double tag pocket. A double tag with a pocket. It's fine right where it is. Okay, let me see if I'm still in frame, and I should turn my timer on. So I have some tea stain paper here. I know they're different colors, but that's okay. Yep. And I have to put this aside because it's part of my template. And it's just a piece of paper. Okay, so what are we going to do here? This is going to be, and I just need to snip this a little bit because it just kind of didn't slice all the way down. And for this tag for the front pocket, it is just a piece of paper, and it is 1, 2, 3 3/4 wide. And then I just fold it like this, cut the corners. And then for the smaller one, it's 1, 2, 3. And that's going to go in a pocket that's going to be like this. But before we do that, we're going to tear it. And always tear away from yourself so you don't have a white edge. And it doesn't matter where you tear. And you can use book page or anything. I'm just using this for time's sake. But it's just a good idea, I think. I like to have added, you know, if it's thin enough and it's not going to bulk it up too much, it's fun to have, you know, a tag and a tag. And I'm going to actually put these in the pocket. Now you could glue this tag to your journal and then just have, you know, the tag inside the pocket, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually have 2 tags, but this pocket will be attached to this right here. I'm just going to fold this over so that when because I'm going to collage this as well, or I'm going to do something, and then this is going to go in here. Okay, so now I need to have another one because this is going to get glued to this, but I need to have a tag that's going to be this size so it fits in here, so we have the 2 tags. Does that make sense? And then the person can glue it down if they want, or they can put it in another journal if they want, or what have you. So let me just grab this. We'll make a nice tag. And let me just get that cut. It's got a lot of flowers on it. Goes with the little book, and somebody can write on the back. Just cut that. Templates are a really good thing, I think. And then you can just leave them in your template box. So I've got that one cut. And then we need to cut one, which I think I'm going to use this as my substrate. We can even use this as a bookmark and also add that to it. You know, that would be great as well. So, let's see. Let me get, I still need to cut one more of these because I'm going to be attaching my pocket to it. I'm making this way more complicated than it is because I pulled out my template. So, there we go. All right. So this is going to be, I think I make this part because I can collage on this side and this, we can collage those. Okay. And this is just going to be a little pocket, so we want to just bend that over, and you can cover this with tea stain paper when you're done, or you can, you know, if it's you know, if you can write on it. I don't know if you could write on that and see it, so I'll likely cover that eventually with tea stain paper because I'm clipping it in. I'm not gluing it down, but you can glue it down. Actually, that would be pretty cool too. You could write on that, but I'm not going to be. just go along that edge, and that gives you your pocket. And I don't glue here because it's easier to get the tags in and out if I don't glue any of this. So I leave it open. So it's more of a tuck than a pocket, but. So I have these two and this. And I have this. So I am going to use, what do I have here? I'm going to take something out of Edith's book. Let's go to April and see what we have. Oh, my pressed leaf. Yes, I press everything. Let's see. Okay, here's April. This is about cowslip. Oh dear, look at that page. Wow, what a great page to put on a tag. If I can get that whole bird in without cutting its tail. I can. I'm going to take this out. Trust me, this is like going to the dentist. But I have them. I have duplicates of these. I need to start using them. And let's see what else we have. I think I have this already cut out, so I won't cut that out. And there's plenty of words on the back of that. So we've got one page, and let's see how much we can get out of it. Scissors. Still in frame? Still in frame. Yay. All right, so I am going to just take my pencil so that I know what I'm doing. Do I want those words in there? No. Just make sure I get that whole bird in. So I'm marking it so that I know where I'm going to cut. I don't want to cut the bird out. I don't want to cut any of his beak or anything like that. So this gives me an idea as to where I want to cut or make my first cuts. If anybody is looking for Edith Holden books or any kind of floral books, I mean, I have tons of floral books, but I'm trying to think. Thrift books is one place you can look. They have them very inexpensive, and I'm talking like anywhere between $8 and $13. And if you belong, if you're part of thrift books, I don't think it's a club or anything, but I get free shipping. A lot of my books come from Europe too, through flip books. So it does save on that. And I just love that bird. What a perfect page. I don't even think. I think I might use that as the whole tag. Let me see here. It's kind of wonky, but I can fix that without having a problem with the bird. How do I just don't want to make this too, I don't want to make the tag wonky itself. let's see, let's go up here. No, let's go down here. It's gonna be, let me get my cutter out because I cut that kind of poorly. So I just want to straighten it out. Much better. And then I will fold it in half, not really, but so that I just have the same. I'm not really folding it, I'm just kind of curling it over so that I can make sure my top and my sides match, because this is a great tag for a spring botanical. I'm not going to do a thing to that. I think I'll just add some, or actually, you know what I could do? I could put this on the back. I will do that. So let's do that. So yeah, definitely, you know, if you have your books, start using them. That's what I say. That's what you bought them for. And, you know, they're your books. So if you want to sell a journal that has your Edith Holden or any book page in it, as long as you haven't altered that book page in any way, and it's not a photocopy, you can do what you want with it. You know, you can make envelopes, you can do whatever you want, and you can sell them as long as they're not photocopies, because it's your book. You can do that with any book. Now, any book that's out of, there we go. And that makes it nice and sturdy too, because it's on like a cardstock instead of the tea stain paper. I hope y'all like this. I just have to cut this down because I know that this is right. And it's going to be a little bit more narrow, but that's okay. I think I'll put a sentiment or a tag on that. Label something to make it a little bit more interesting or give it some dimension. It's just so cute. Oh dear. And you can do whatever you want to the top. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with my tops, so I'm not going to do anything, but you can punch, you know, you could really do anything with that. You could put lace. Now, I need something. Oh, how about April? And let's see if we can, let's see what this looks like. This is a Shakespearean poem. Oh, I don't want to cut into that number. That number. It's crazy. I love those numbers. So this says, April, oh, how the spring of love resembleth the uncertain glory of an April day, which now shows all the beauty of the sun, and by a cloud takes all away. It's from To Gent of Verona by Shakespeare. And I can't fit the whole thing on there. Ah. How can I do that? I'm going to take it like this. There's always a way. Always a way. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in lines, and I'm not going to keep you here all day. I will show a picture of it later. But I think I will put the by slicing it up into however it will fit, because it's a great poem for April. And I'll also get an April word, which is all over this, you know, there's April here, there's April there. But if you just cut your lines, then you can fit it wherever you want. Now I'll probably put something behind there so that it will stand out, but I'll take a picture of that later when I finish it. But that's what I'm going to do for that one, and I'll put my numbers and my April with it right over here. And now we need to decorate this pocket. So, oh, wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. No, that won't work. It'll be wonky. And that just doesn't work either. So, let's take this and see what else I have here. This is just another card that I have. It says, I will be grateful for this day. It says April, and you can write on it. So I'm going to include this in my little book as well, in the pocket in the back. I know it's Eastery, but it still looks good. And here's our bag right here, which I'll show you the tag and how it fits very nicely there, and very nicely, well, it sticks out the top there, but it does fit perfectly in here, so I did put it in the right place. So yeah, that'll be great. That will work out wonderful. I just stick that there. All right, let's do this real quick, and then I will let you all get on with your day. I do have some more ideas, but I think it's going to make this way too long. Where's that other tag? Because this would look nice on it. This was also part of a freebie that I got from Took at Took's Craft Table. And I'm wondering, trying to find my, oh, here it is. You could do something like this, maybe, or use that for the template and put this here, so that people will still have some writing space. I'll put some tea stain paper back there. I like that. I'll just have to cut down there. I think, yeah, I really like that. Or maybe, I'll have some of this. You know, maybe I'll cut around it so that, let's see. I really like this. I actually have this already glazed. I believe. Well, I'll show you the difference if I can find it. Oh, I forgot about these. I know. Let's take some of these out and do that with that tag instead of this. Let's save that for something else. I forgot I had fussy cut these out for something. And these come from Calico Collage. This was a freebie. I belong to her I can't think of the word right now. I'm too busy decorating. That's too wide. That's perfect. What's on the back of that? Let me just see what I have here. I want to leave enough writing space. This could be writing space. We already have one of those. Here's a cosmos. I just have to see here for a second. Let me just cut this out so that I know where I'm putting things. I don't want too many of those pink roses. Reason why I'm cutting around them. And this is for the tag inside the tag that goes with the other tag. Save these pieces. You never know. Okay then. See? Perfect. This is perfect. I love it. Okay, so, let's see. Is this still too wide? It is. I mean, I could cut around there. I love that. But this one fits like that. And I could add, oh, wait a minute. I could put this here. And I could put that there or not. And then put inspire or smile. I could put both. I'm not sure I like that tag. I really like this basket. I know it's kind of plain, but I just love the basket. Let's see. I could put the basket on the back. I'm actually thinking I might do this because then the person can write on the back of that. But let's see what I have for doilies to cover up a little bit more of those roses. There's another doily I have. That'd cover up some more roses. I really like this. I'm going to go with this. And I will just cut around that little edge there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's glue it down. Stop fussing. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm sure you're very bored by now watching me decide what I'm going to use to collage. Does anybody else have that problem? Making decisions. And I should have said timer because this has probably been an hour. But I will just do this and I will let you go. So I'll put that down here in the middle, sort of. Get that edge over here. And then I'll just take my little scissors and I will cut that there. I like that. And then maybe on the back, I'll put the basket like this. I'm not going to glue it all the way down because we can use it as a little tuck spot. And there's still writing space. There we go. And we could tuck in maybe we could tuck this. Nope. Yep. No, that's not going to fit. We could tuck this in, maybe. I just wanted the person to have some things to play with in their journal, in their botanical journal. So I might tuck that in there and just leave that loose. We'll see. But this now, we have this tag, which will go in here. Okay. And then we have this tag, which will go in here. And then we'll decorate that with something. I'm just not sure yet. And I'm not going to keep you all here all day. I have a rose. And I might stamp some script or something like that, or just put like, you know, inspire or smile, like that. So that is what we've done today. I will post some pictures of my tag that I made, or when I come back later on this afternoon with another video of a new project that I'll be starting, and again announcing my giveaway for my 188 subscribers. I will show it to you. But this is another tag. Let me get my book. Let me get these things out of the way. Just don't want to lose any of my letters or anything. So here we go. We've got this pocket here, which, well, that won't fit, but you know that the tag will. Here we go. So you've got a pocket here that you can fit multiple tags and multiple things inside. Then you've got a pocket here where you can fit tags. And then we have our double pocket here, which we can fit a tag here. And then a tag in the back, which I don't have anything to kind of slide back there, but you could fit another tag back there. Okay, and then, and you could put goodies and things inside that bag too. You could do another clear one and put a whole bunch of sentiments, you know, or tags in on another page. And then, like I said, I'll also be adding, you know, strips of the tracing paper, you know, different places, and they'll be able to see through them. And then I'll add, you know, different things like little cutouts that I made to go along with this journal but haven't used yet. Okay, so we have some labels and some fussy cut flowers and all sorts of different things. I have some tracing paper that I printed on for stickers, all kinds of things. So I will come back with a final flip through in my next video when I do my next project, which I am currently working on the prototype now. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. And here is the tag that I was talking about that I already did that, did that gel on. You can see the difference. I think I can bring it up. And this is using the glass, I think it's using glass. No, I think I used the Nouveau on this, but you do have to let it dry. And I typically just put it aside and let it dry overnight. And that's the back. So this is just a tag I had made. Not for any special reason, just because I had that extra piece, so I made a tag out of it. It was a collage by Took. So that's that. And I do have some puzzle pieces that I made in a previous video. I thought that I had gotten that from Ellie, but in fact, the collage that I made those puzzle pieces out of came from Took's craft table. So I just wanted to point that out. So thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you again for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this video, and leave me a comment and tell me where you're from. And possibly you could win one of these little sweet books. Okay? Thanks for stopping by. Be well, be safe, and God bless.